At 45,000 feet, you get an airspeed of 425 knots. It takes only 23 minutes to reach that rarefied altitude with a near maximum weight takeoff. How did Cessna's rookie light jet grow into the fastest single-pilot jet? Welcome to Kings of Luxury. Today we're looking inside the Cessna Citation CJ4, the fastest single-pilot jet on the market. As a bonus, we'll also cover CJ4 Gen2, the newest enhancement of CJ4. How good is it? Make sure to watch till the end to find out. With CJ4, Cessna aimed to preserve the excellent flying qualities of the CJ family and maintain low operating costs while also giving owners an airplane with more speed, range, and cabin room to move up to. Cessna enjoyed massive success with the unique wing it created for the long-range midsize cabin of its Sovereign several years ago. Hence, it was natural to start with that basic design to create the performance needed for the CJ4. The wing is unique because it has a grand sweep, 12.5 degrees, of the leading edge with a straight trailing edge. Wing sweep reduces drag when flying at Mach 0.70 or faster. In general, a swept wing gives up some low-speed lift and can produce unpredictable behavior at the stall. The CJ series of jets is highly appreciated for low speeds on takeoff and landing and docile stall behavior. Cessna didn't want to give up any of that, so it went 50-50 by sweeping only the leading edge. When you first see a CJ4, you'll see it's a more sleek and stylish airplane than others in the Citation 500 family. However, you may not immediately know why. The swept wing certainly adds a look of speed, but the real change is to the windshields and canopy. The brand new windshields and cockpit side windows are heated glass and sweep back elegantly into the canopy, while the windshields on the other CJs are high-strength plastic and are much more upright. With these heated glass windshields, fogging and ice are simply not an issue. The glass area is slightly smaller than the earlier models, but the visibility in flight and on the ground is still excellent. And with fewer windshields and side windows around your overhead, there is less space for the sun to beat down on you. Cockpit redesign. The CJ4 cockpit is genuinely a human factor design. Forget a half-dozen switches on the avionics and electrical power control panel. All toggle switches are gone. It's time for on-off push buttons that light up to indicate their position. The CJ4 has the remarkable autopilot emergency descent mode that is becoming standard in newer jets. If cabin pressure drops while flying above 30,000 feet and the autopilot is engaged, it will automatically begin an emergency descent to get 15,000 feet and hold it. The pilot can pull the power back and extend the speed brakes for maximum descent performance. However, if he conks out from lack of oxygen, the autopilot will get him down without flying into the ground. The flight management system applies GPS with WAAS capability for navigation and combines data from the quickly scanning DME to enhance the navigation solution. The ProLine 21 system contains the technology to meet required navigation performance requirements, quickly becoming the norm in major terminal areas. Of course, traffic alerting and terrain awareness remain standard components. The Collins Integrated Flight Information System, which is a fundamental part of the ProLine 21 system, provides Jeppesen approach charts, XM satellite weather, developed map overlays, and a cursor control to operate the information available for display. Cessna and Collins have also developed a new dispatch switch that powers up the number 1 comm radio, the flight management system, and the file server for pilots to get ATIS and the clearance to load all data before the engines start. After the generators are online, the entire avionics system is powered up. Advanced electrical system. It will be really tough to be left without an electrical power source for all standard items in the CJ4. There are also 2 starter generators, and either one can power the whole airplane. But if both of those will dramatically fail on the same flight for some reason, the CJ4 has 2 aces up its sleeve as an alternator on each engine independent from the generators. Cabin. The CJ4 cabin is approximately 2 feet longer than the CJ3's, with most stretch ahead of the cabin door. There is enough room in the cockpit to slide the pilot seat aft, and the stretch allows room for broad refreshment centers and storage areas in the back of the cockpit. The cabin door has been redesigned and is now square instead of wider at the bottom. Redundant passive seals have changed the inflated door seal, so one more maintenance issue is gone. The cabin windows have been shifted a bit up so passengers can see out more quickly without bending over. In contrast, the central seating area of the cabin is larger on the floor, even though the overall fuselage cross-section is the same as that on other CJ models. Using a new construction technique, Cessna has moved the lower fuselage frames from inside the skin to outside. How is this possible? The external frames are behind the wing-to-body fairing, meaning they add no drag while passengers get to spread out more. The CJ4 is a bright spot with a big order book and zero cancellations in a small market for light jets. With its longer cabin, advanced avionics and systems, 2,002 nautical mile range and 425 knot cruise speed, the CJ4 delivers what other light jets can't. That, along with the rock-solid reputation of Cessna and the CJ family behind it, is the recipe for success in any market condition. Gen2. However, we're not done yet. Is there any possibility to achieve more with CJ4? Last year, Textron Aviation announced air stair door, cabin, and connectivity evolvements to the Cessna Citation CJ4. It's called the Gen2 version and its largest jet in the light jet segment. Most of the upgrades aim to improve passenger comfort. For starters, the company has included a lower point of entry on the redesigned stairs to make boarding easier. An updated galley area has even more storage options, while premium seating in the cabin provides a broader selection and more options for storage in flight. An upgraded wireless cabin management system has a media server that can stream audio and video files preloaded and view SiriusXM satellite radio and moving maps. Through a mobile device interface, the wireless system can also control cabin lighting, window shades, and ambient temperature. The jet holds the CE 525C type rating, allowing for single pilot operations. Up front, the CJ4 Gen 2 features the Collins ProLine 21 avionics suite with dual PFDs and MFDs, with a single FMS and a second FMS is an option. Weather avoidance information is enhanced by installing the Rockwell Collins RTA 4112 multi-scan radar system. Eventually, we have a top cruise speed of 451 knots and an IFR range of 1,926 nautical miles, with the prior version's 1,040-pound baggage capacity. The list price for the new version is set at $10.75 million. Will Gen 2 succeed in the market? With more than 5,000 total units of the Cessna Citation Jet series delivered globally, we don't see any problems for Gen 2 to become the best single-pilot jet available. So what do you think? Do you consider CJ4 the best single-pilot jet? What do you think about Gen 2? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss an upload, and you can enjoy the excellent content we send your way.